Well, hey there, folks. It's me, Tucker. I don't know what that was. Um, Welcome back to another episode of ECW Extreme Championship Wrestling. This is not Hardcore TV. It's in the spot of Hardcore TV. This is the Crossing the Lines again television special. We've got 2 matches on the card tonight. Technically a third match, but it's not promoted. It doesn't mean anything. It's just there to literally get the Wild Brawl setting in so the game doesn't hate me. We have a tag team main event where Jerry Lynn and Kurt Angle will be teaming up to take on Ultimo Dragon and Jushin Thunder Liger. And Abyss taking on Tommy Dreamer in a rematch of their November to Remember battle. Yes, indeed. We are in the Jadwin Gymnasium yet again. And without further ado, let's run the show. We're going to kick off on an 85B plus as Raven addresses the close of last week as Rob Van Dam asked for a match against CM Punk. And Raven's going to allow it as long as Paul Heyman does. And, Raven, speaks in his weird riddles. But basically that's the understanding we come to, that this match will be occurring probably at Anarchy Rules. CM Punk looks ready to go. And Raven, though, issues a warning to Van Dam. And he says, Rob, be careful I don't know why he's fucking Kane. Be careful. No, but I guess that's Undertaker. He basically says, Rob, be careful what you wish for, because you might get more than you bargained for. Quoth the Raven, nevermore. Moving forward, we quickly go kind of near the stage area where we have our interviewer, Chrissy Mist. She talks to Steve Corino. Steve, you had issued a challenge to Kurt Angle. And now with this match ending tonight, do you expect to hear an answer from Kurt Angle on Hardcore TV? Carino says, I sure hope so, Christy. I've put the challenge out there to Angle. I've been racking up some wins here since I've been back, and I hope to be fighting for that television championship very, 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 very soon. And I believe it's our first match. Tommy Dreamer versus Abyss. A man possessed currently by his failures taking on a man possessed. It's a 70C plus, as in a decent match, Abyss defeated Tommy Dreamer yet again in 1838 by pinfall with a black hole slam, bag of ham. This is kind of similar to the November to Remember match, where Tommy Dreamer just doesn't give in, man, and Abyss just keeps punishing him. He just keeps fucking going in on him, and Dreamer doesn't give up. And he's pulling himself up just somehow, and the heart on this man is insane. But every man has his limits, and eventually Abyss is able to pull out the victory. And Dreamer, we'll get to what Dreamer does. It's an 88B plus, as Tommy Dreamer lays in the ring, covered in his own blood, as Abyss and Percy Pringle kind of and then leave. And Dreamer kind of gets up and sits in the corner and kind of just looks at the ring, kind of wipes his forehead of all of his blood. And just, I don't know, man. It's tough. Tommy, it's not going great for him. I don't know what he needs. I really don't. I don't think he knows what he needs. Maybe he'll figure it out. I have faith he'll figure it out. I can't believe this is my booking. Yeah, so basically, this is another one of those weird angles where, I really don't like this booking. It's very, Vince Russo comedy booking, where, he'd find that funny. So basically, Chris Jericho is in the backstage area, and he starts hitting on Angelita, the Suicide Blonde's kind of valet. And they kind of, get into something, and she's definitely probably interested in something, and then Sexton and Christian come around the corner, and they're like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck, yo? And so Chris Jericho just kind of responded to them beating up his trainer by, attempting to sex their valet. Listen, I don't like it either, okay? I really don't. It's just, bad booking, it's lazy booking, but, I just want to get this match done so we can move on. We get a promo here from Sandman with Woman. They talk about their attack on Taz and his victories lately. Taz doesn't seem to think that Sandman is worthy. Sandman's going to make Taz, eat his words, regret what he said, even if it means Sandman has to beat everybody on the roster and then, beat up Taz's, grandma or something. The Sandman will get his championship match. This is the match that wasn't advertised. It's kind of just a match for a match. Just Incredible defeats Balls Mahoney in 5:52 by pinfall of the Death Valley Driver. I'm interested in saying no further about this contest, and thus we shall not. 87B+, as we get this video package of Mike Awesome, we show him destroying Jeff Hardy last week. We show him ripping into him, tossing him through big objects like tables, and oh man, he's so violent, Mike Awesome is. And it's kind of part of this on again, off again push I have for Mike Awesome, and I kind of regret that. But it's tough when you don't really want to put the main belt on a dude. But he's obviously supposed to be like a beastly monster, so you kind of have to do this on again, off again shit. I don't think I've handled Awesome as poorly as Braun Strowman is handled in modern day WWE, where he's very, very dominant for such a large amount of time, and then he's gone for 6 months, and he's really dominant for 6 months, and he's gone for 6 months. Awesome for me is more he's dominant for 10, losing maybe a month's worth of matches somewhere in there, and he's just kind of not around for another month. And I believe this is just before our main event. We get a triple threat promo here as Shane Douglas, Lance Storm, Chris Candido, and of course their valets, Kimono Wanalea, Dom Marie, and Tori Wilson. You fucking Tajiri Hayabusa, you wanted to go to into a championship match. You've got your fucking match. If only it means that Lance and Chris get to beat the shit out of you on, pay-per-view for everybody to see. Expose you for what you are, nothing more than smoke and mirrors. Fuck you, you fucking fucks. Get your ass franchised. Ha ha ha, new math. That's 3s over 2s. And it's our main event time. It is Kurt Angle and Jerry Lynn versus Jushin Thunder Liger and Ultimo Dragon. I hope this does really well. Damn, Lynn and Angle don't work well as a team. That kind of sucks. Oh well. It's always something like that. And both had a good wrestling team session in the crowd. Jerry Lynn and Kurt Angle defeated Ultimo Dragon and Jushin Thunder Liger in 23-36 when Kurt Angle defeated Jushin Liger by submission with an ankle lock. It's not actually true. It's by pinfall. Jerry Lynn actually hits an old school expulsion on Jushin Thunder Liger, and holy shit, he's going to do it. You know what I mean? That package pile driver, he's going to beat Liger again. But just as that happens, Angle reaches over, tags himself in, takes the cover. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Kurt Angle won it for him and Jerry Lynn. Just some heel shenanigans. And to go off the air, we get a 100A star as Kurt Angle kind of celebrates. He's so happy. He did it. He did it himself. And Jerry Lynn kind of is just looking over, and he's like, yeah, we did it. We did it. And he kind of shakes his head to himself, but Kurt is the way Kurt is. And Jerry Lynn got him somewhat on the same page, and they got a pretty damn big victory. And the newspapers will read Kurt Angle beats Jushin Thunder Liger. And yes, Jerry Lynn was there. That's all Jerry asked for. Final show gets an 81B up in 7. Apologize, this one seems a little bit shorter. There's just not as much content to this episode like there usually is. It's an event show. I always find that they're a bit quicker to record, especially when, it's not a big event with a lot of storylines coming to a head. Our TV specials are always kind of quicker ones where we get a couple angles, maybe 1 or 2 building segments like the Sandman promo and the Raven promo obviously open up the show, the Douglas promo, but then we also get some kind of other quiet moments. And yeah, so these guys are both gone from our company, which is fine. We really struck gold with the show. That's always what you want to hear. Is this just them leaving? Yes, it is. Perfect. So, it's Sunday, week 4, December 1999. And that means that when I see you next, it will be not only our year-end show, but I will be broadcasting to you from the new millennium. 2000, baby. We made it. Thanks so much, as always, for watching. I'm actually going to change this thing back to Hardcore TV, if only to pad out the episode time. That's right. Haha, that's what I've reduced myself to. TB? Yeah, Hardcore TB, boys. Hardcore tuberculosis. Rest in peace, Arthur Morgan. That's been out for like a year, I can say that. Hardcore TV. Make sure... actually, I'll show you guys this really quick. I'll probably show it again in the year in review episode. Yeah, we're getting like 250,000 viewers per episodes now. It's great. We jumped up quite a lot after November Remember. I believe it's because we got a new TV deal. No, maybe we didn't. Oh, we got better TV slots. So we're in better spots now on a lot of our networks. It means a lot more people are watching us. So this is kind of the numbers we'll be doing. About 250,000, which I believe is way more than ECW ever actually got. Yeah, you can see one of them kicks in here because we jumped from about 90,000 to 130, and then by the time we come back around, it's kicked in, and then this is when another one kicks in here when we get to 250s or so, which is great. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And yeah, when I see you, it'll be our year in review episode, the new millennium, blah, 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 all that fun jazz. I'll see you then. Peace. Wait, that's 370 South Show. This is Silly Talk. Signing out.